Well, hello there, you awesome sauce hackers. How's everyone doing today? It's your boy, Shy Ronin here, back with another walkthrough, and today we're looking at the TryHackMe room RootMe. Not saying that 5 times fast. Anyway, moving on. This was a fun room as it gets pretty straightforward once we get our flow going. We're going to be looking at exploiting upload vulnerabilities as well as local and remote file inclusions. Switching it up a bit, I'll be showing you a new tool that I love to use now called DirSearch as a way to demonstrate having a backup tool to use as a sanity check is always helpful. By the way, any word on finding the PS5 yet? Or is that lost like the official release date to Black Widow? Seriously, how many more times are they gonna push that damn thing back? Anyway, without any further ado, let's get it. Alright, let the fun begin. Alright, so here we're going to start with our normal nmap scan, nmap-sc for safe scripts, -sv, enumerated versions, -oa for all outputs, rootme, and there's our IP address there. And since I already ran this, here are our results that we have. So we have 2 ports that are open. We have SSH on port 22, HTTP on port 80, and looks like it's running Apache 2.4.29. Alright, so, and let's go ahead and start next with our directory busting. I'm going to show you 2 tools here for good reason here. And one, GoBuster is great, but there's sometimes where it doesn't go as deep enough with its recursive searching, and this tool here, DirSearch, does. You have a few more switches that we have to use, and I'll include a link in the description on where to get this tool from. And here we're going to be using from DirSearch, specifying our URL, specifying our word list, the extensions that we want to use, which are all these here: PHP, ASP, ASPX, TXT, SH, HTML, HTML. Whew, that was a lot. And we want to exclude these codes here, export our results as this file, threads 150. As opposed to GoBuster, running a directory search, specifying our word list, R for recursive, -Q for STFU, and our output and our URL and our threads there. So let's take a peek at what I mean here. Here, our output mainly just shows these folders here, as opposed to this one, which does things a little bit different. It goes and it finds each individual folder, but by default, it will go down one level to see if there's anything different, or to see if there's anything else that it can track. So I like to use this one as a just in case if there's a file path that I have to keep digging down, this might pick it up. So I just use it mainly as a sanity check. So let's check out Nikto next. We have Nikto, specifying we're going to be running against this host. Output is that there. And we're in the flapjacks. There we are. Here, same information that we got from nmap, Apache version, and this directory here is a login page that it looks like it finds. Alright, so let's take a peek at what that is. Root at RootMe. Can you root me? Well, hopefully. Alright, let's take a peek at our source code just as in case. See if we find anything out of place. No, we don't. Now let's take a peek at that panel there. And it looks like that we have a section where we can upload a file. Now we don't know which one we can upload, so let's go ahead and create just a couple generic ones here. So let's go touch test dot. Actually, let's see. Do touch test.php. Let's do one for ASP. Let's do one for HTML. And one for TXT. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and look for our test files here and see which ones we can upload here. So, okay, we can upload a txt file. Let's try that. Looks like we cannot upload a PHP file. Let's try HTML. That one. Let's try ASP. Okay, so we can use ASP and a few other ones. So let's try to get a reverse shell going using our trusty MSF Venom. Clear the screen, get all that crap out of my face. Venom. That is how you spell it. P, you're going to specify a payload for Windows Meterpreter reverse TCP. Now, also going to specify our lhost. Lhost. And for that, let's get our IP address, which is going to be this here. Specify our port. Let's go with 12 trafo. Format ASP and output that to show.asp there. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. And since we're going to be using Windows Meterpreter, we're going to need our MSF console. So we're going to hit that up by entering msfdb run. Sucks I can't put in music to clear out all the dead air. But I just don't want it to sound like some ridiculous workout video or something that'll just make things even more awkward. Plus the volume up and down to equal everything out, so the music's not drowning out the talking and the talking's not drowning out the music. I'm just not even gonna bother with that crap. Alright. So this is taking its sweet arse time. No, may have something soon. I was going to mention that I was hopefully finishing my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Almost done with that. I don't know how, if you guys played it or anything like that at all, how far you guys gotten it. I don't know if I mentioned it last week or not. I don't know. It's been a hectic week. Super, super busy, but so happy to get this stuff done. Alright, dope. So we got our shell here. So while Metasploit is in the process of trying to run, we're going to go and take our new shell exploit file that we just made, take that, upload that. Looks like it's a success there. Metasploit is open, so we're going to look for the multi-handler. And we're going to use that. As we see, it's in number 6. We're going to use that. We're going to change this payload to this. See our options. And we're going to set our lhost to our tunnel 0 and set our L port to the same one as the shell here. As we do that, we're going to go ahead and enter in exploit, not exploit, whatever the frack I just tapped. Tapped? The hell? Typed. There we go. Now we're going to go hit that and go back to here. Not here. Here. Damn you. And we see we have an uploads folder. So here's where we're going to see where that file that we just created went to. So we're going to go upload flapjacks. Hold up. Wait. Did it have an S? Yes, it did. All right. So here's our... Oops, not that one. This one here. These were our test files. And then this is our shell here. So if we hit that, looks like it's not going to run because it's trying to open it. We don't want to open it. We want to run it. Did this pick it up yet? Is there a Metasploit? Did it pick it up? No, it didn't. Fiddle, flippin', faddle. Okay, so we're going to need a new method here. Let's close this out. And then we're going to make a PHP file that we can make a parameter that we can use for local file inclusion, or for file inclusion in general. My bad, sorry, I've stuttered. All right, so let's do it this way then. Let's make it that, and we're gonna go whoop whoop. PHP echo system and CMD. Close out the other parentheses. And that. Go ahead and save that. And now we're going to go back to panel. And then upload our new PHP file here. Click it. Thank you. Jeebus. Okay. So we see it here. I'm gonna click that there. Now we have a page where our shell is right here. So we're gonna call our command right here that we just created. And let's see what this does. Blammo! We have LFI. Now that we have success with this here, we're going to go ahead and kick off a reverse shell. We're going to use Python for this one. So this is the script that we'll be using here. And of course, we're going to be specifying our target IP address and our port number here. So we are going to type that there and not do anything yet, because we got to set up our listener. Is that too quiet? I hope not. I hope you guys were able to hear that. All right. Set that right there. Whoops. Confirming it's listening on that port there. Then we're going to go ahead and hit enter. And boom! We got ourselves a shell here. Now, we're going to go down our normal process ID. All right. Who am I? www data. And we're going to check our host name. Uname. Oops. Host name is RootMe. Uname. All right. So let's see what all we have in this folder first. Whoops. Stupid. You already know what's in that folder. So let's go back. Here we are. You got our user.txt file. Okay. So, again, not showing nothing. So now we have let's see, get our enumeration going. So we just go back one more. Locate our temp folder, TMP. Then we're gonna go over to our privilege escalation. Whoops. All right. And set up our Python HTTP server, Python 3-m HTTP server. Enter right there. Now we're going to run wget and our IP address, oops, and our port number, and our file here. Okay, confirm that we just grabbed that. Gonna go chmod plus x to make this executable. Then we're gonna run it. Level 1 for thorough. Okay, and check our LSC results. Enter there and let that go ahead and run. Now while that's running, we can close this out. Probably don't need to worry about this anymore. And the user.txt file, that would be our first flag, of course. So here, once this decides to go ahead and finish up, we will be able to see what we can dig out from our enumeration. This looks like I can't do anything from this shell right now. This one should be done soon. I might do some research on some other tools that I can use for our reconnaissance processes, just to make things simpler. See if there's something like a automatic reconnaissance or something. I think there are two, which are auto recon and auto enum. But I like to go through the basics just so I can have them clear in my head, and I like to go through the automated tools later. I don't know if that makes sense. Sorry for rambling again. Yeah, let's get this back on track here. So we have these done, and we're going to do LSC results. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay, scroll up, scroll up. Oh, crap. All right. Let's see. Wait a minute. Whoops. Process is running with root permissions. Right, that was right there. Okay, cron jobs. Let's run this again. Hang on. Actually, let's check something out here first. Let's see what version of Python this is running. If it is running Python, of course. I don't know if I just fudgered up my shell or not. Well, I hope not, dang it. Oh, you bastard. Alright. Let's do this again. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this up. Alright, we got our shell back here. Okay. Dang it, I was hoping that I could see if Python was running on here to maybe use that, see if it has Python HTTP server in here too. So let's go to our temp folder and execute this one again. lse.sh. No. All right, stop. Hello. That's different. So if I read that correctly, that said that it has Python with the SUID bit set to it. It's awkward. Alright. So let's go ahead and check our mighty. Get the fork out of here, bins. And let's see what we have there. Okay. Python. Let's see. Sudo we can use. Okay. So let's. Okay, so it looks like that we can run some Python commands here. So let's see if what this can do. All right. Okay, so it looks like it did not escalate privileges there, but we just dropped out of our shell there. So we need to start looking for TTY escapes. Spawning a TTY shell, we're going to go straight to here and just throw that right in the bad boy. Thank you. All right. So we can use Python, but the way that we wanted to use it will not give us pseudo privileges. As you saw, we still were regular user here. So if we can use Python with the SUID permission, what's another way that we can use it to our advantage? So we can't use it to get a shell, but maybe we can use it to read a file. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. I'm going to go Python -c print open sesame. Whoops. Let's see if it can read, just read the file. Okay. Let's see what this does. Oh. Yes. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Python, not Pythonist. Or whatever the frack that is. Yeah. Let's go ahead and fix that with a nice proper spelling. There. And bow. Yep. And it did show that root flag. We're able to read that. And will I be showing it? Nope. You're going to have to find that one on your own. Just kidding. But anyway, that's going to be our rundown for the TryHackMe RootMe. Again, not saying that 5 times fast. This one, again, as you can see, was pretty interesting. Ran into a couple of snags there, but we were able to find some workarounds. And once we got our flow, it looked pretty simple and straightforward. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, deuces.